I'm Sori.
That's Sparky.
Hey guys, the shirts are for sale on the website, so check them out.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah, because people were asking us. It's vinandsori.com. That's where our website is. There's tons of other stuff to check out on there, like places, forums where you guys can chat and tons of things. But people have been asking, and
yeah, I think the big draw for the website is going to be a lot of people don't trust Facebook.
Yeah, it's a spot where you can go without Facebook.
It's a place where
and put your requests there, because we're not accepting requests on the comment sections anymore.
Well,
we are. Okay,
yeah.
You can make that list.
Well, we're going to do a tutorial on the website because it's not your average website. So we're going to do an actual video
so at that
about
point.
Navigating the website, and then that's going to be the actual official
launch. Okay.
We've
Good
got
plan.
a few bugs and things of that nature.
What's the matter?
Well, so you got Sparky, and I like Salty, so...
You want them... Well, somebody said Sparky needed to have a friend. Keep talking, telling them what's going on.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a website, and the website is awesome, vinandsori.com. Register now on the website, so that you can kind of get a head start. But yeah, I mean, once a website is fully launched and loaded, we're gonna have, you know, those where all the requests are gonna go. But as for now, it's okay if you still make requests. So
how's that?
Salty. So there's Salty and there's Sparky.
So yeah, because people were saying Sparky needs a friend. So yeah. Sparky now has a friend, Salty.
Sparky now has his buddy Salty. We got the salt lamp.
Supposedly Himalayan salt.
It's of course it's Himalayan salt.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Because it has not sweat at all, and it's supposed to sweat. And it's never ever even looked wet.
Okay, if you know a good place for us to buy authentic Himalayan salt, please message us at vinandsori.com.
Right.
All right. Anyway, this is Iron Maiden. The number of the beast.
What? Why are you laughing?
I heard about this song like way back.
Oh, yeah?
In church, in the basement of the church.
What do you mean you heard about it? Oh, were they saying there's a song?
I mean, couldn't it be more obvious? I'll tell you what, I was terrified of that shit. That was one of the conversations we had with Aaron Raw.
Yep.
I hope I'm pronouncing. Shout out to the big homie. I hope I'm pronouncing his name properly.
I think it's Aaron.
It's Aaron, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you said Aaron at first.
Yeah, I said Aaron.
I wish you would have been mispronouncing
my name.
Like,
I think we were recording.
You weren't. I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Number of the beast. So this is going to be interesting.
Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
I left alone. My mind was blank. I needed time to think, to get the memories from my mind. What did I see? Can I believe that what I saw that night was real and not just fantasy? Just what I saw in my old dreams were the reflections of my Walkman staring back at me. 'Cause in my dreams, it's always there. The evil face that twists my mind and brings me to despair.
I like it.
Night was black, was no use holding back, 'cause I just had to see, was someone watching me? In the mist, dark figures move and twist, was
have it. You don't need any more witnesses. Obviously, a satanic band.
Why? You know what's weird though? It doesn't. I mean, I think the words. I did feel like it fit the. I liked the music and I liked the vocals. It was fun sounding.
It was fun saying that 666 the number of the beast. What the hell is wrong with you? You know, real Christian.
It was fun sounding. Like, I just like the beat of it. I like the little solo in the middle. I mean, but the thing is, you know what? I didn't take this, like, if this is some actual seriously satanic song, I didn't take it seriously. Like Ghost. Remember when Ghost played? And I was like, I mean, I don't know how you can take this seriously. And that's how I feel about this one. I don't feel like that this is serious.
Well, I just...
You just what?
You know, like, you listen to a band like Vatain.
Yeah.
And I say,
okay,
these motherfuckers, they worship
serious.
the devil. You know, like, when we were talking to Misha, like, he was saying, like, those guys, they're really devoted to their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't,
He's real upbeat.
I mean, he keeps...
What? It was. I liked what they did with the solo there. I liked this one. It was fun sounding. But I was like, but we're singing about 666, something about the devil.
Yeah, but I feel like he keeps questioning. Well, this is the same thing
what
he
was
did.
happening in this
This is the same thing he did in the other song. Like, is this real? Is this a dream? Remember when the guy was going to be executed? So, like, I don't know if this is real, because he says right there, verse 1, the night was real and not just fantasy, question mark. What did I see? Can I believe what I saw? You know, in my old dreams, were the reflections of my warped mind staring back at me, because in my dreams. So, like, is this a dream? Is this a vision? You know what I mean? Like, ritual, satanic, seems kind of supernatural. Verse 4, toward the end of the song again, can this be real or just some crazy dream? So I don't know if it's like the guy doesn't have a lot of range as far as lyrically, because that's the same thing he did in the other song, or if it just so happens that
this is an experience he's having.
This is just an experience that he's having, and you know, shit, maybe he had a dream. You know, what's interesting is it's song 5 on the record.
Yep.
If they wanted to be funny, they'd have made it song 6.
Yeah, they should have.
What the hell is wrong with you, Maiden?
Well, how do you know it's not? Maybe it's one of those concept albums that had to go there. Who knows?
You know, every time we've said that an album's a concept album, people have been like, no, that's not a concept album.
Oh, well, we're giving them the benefit of the doubt.
The Amana Roth song,
yeah.
I don't even think I'm pronouncing that correctly. They're like, no, it's not a concept album. What would lead you to think that it's a concept album?
Idiots.
Idiots?
Dumbbutts.
Dumbbutts?
Look at this one. What was this ending here? He says, I'm coming back, I will return, and I'll possess your body and make you burn. I have the fire, I have the force. I have the power to make my evil take its course.
It's a devil. That's the devil.
Okay, so what was happening in the whole thing?
Well, it seems like there was some sort of ritual.
Yeah, it got
like, it was like a bunch of people, and there were chants and all this shit.
Yeah.
And hands held to the sky, the ritual has begun. Satan's, you know, like the beast, man. Like,
it's interesting that when the ritual starts, that's when they say Satan's work is done. What is Satan just leading up to it, like getting everybody there to...
Well, yeah, maybe they're... So let's start. So they start off with quoting Revelation.
Yeah.
And it seems to be a combination of Revelation 12 and Revelation 13. Because woe to you, earth and sea, because that was in Revelation 12. I'm pretty sure Michael and his angels fought against the devil and his angels, and there was a great war in heaven, and then they were cast out of heaven because there was no longer found any place for them. I'm pretty sure is what it says. And then the angel at the end of that story says, woe to you, earth and sea, for the devil. It doesn't say that, for the devil sends the beast with wrath. That's not what it says. It says, woe to you, earth and sea, for the devil has come down to you, and he is full of wrath because he knows his time is short. He doesn't say that he sends the beast.
No, but he has it. Somebody's getting sent. There's wrath.
I mean, if you're going to quote the Bible, quote it properly. What the hell?
Well, it was probably his perception. He feels like, okay, when the devil comes, the devil is actually sending the beast.
The devil sends the beast with wrath.
You know, well, just his
that's the end of
understanding
chapter 12. And chapter 13, you see the beast coming out of the sea. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. It's number 666. You know, that's a really, like, you know, interesting. That the whole number, the obsession that the church has had with the number 666 is so interesting. Like, when you first heard of 666, what did you hear? Like,
well, when you grow up hearing it, it's not weird. It's just, you know, there was going to be a tattoo on your forehead or on your right hand.
Yeah.
You know, and you weren't going to be able to buy food without it, so you were going to need it.
You were going to buy and sell.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything without it.
But if you took the mark, then you go to hell forever.
No, I didn't believe that.
You didn't believe that?
No, if you took the mark, oh yeah. Yes, because no, you're right. Because I always used to wonder, what if somebody took the mark because they got tricked? Because remember, it was supposed to be this trick, like, so you could get tricked into it. And then I thought, well, couldn't somebody just cut their hand off? And then that would save them from hell. You know. And
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, and then in the event...
Well, what if they took it on their forehead? They'd have to cut their head off?
If they said, because in all those end time movies, they always had it where when the person says that they were Christian, they'd cut their head off. So then essentially the mark would be gone at that point? Or was it sealed on them? That never really made any sense.
Well, yeah, it's Revelation 13.
Yeah, when I heard of the 666, I thought it was going to be an actual 666, but then I thought maybe not. Maybe it's going to be something else that kind of whatever, because it had to be kind of like... and then I remember hearing it was the Pope. Like that something on his hat or something.
Yeah. But the mark has evolved though, because first it was a tattoo.
Well, it's evolved as our intelligence has evolved.
Yeah, and then it became the barcode.
Yeah. Now it's a chip underneath your skin.
Now everybody's scared about the chip.
Yeah. Sometimes when I want to pump up my family, I ask them. I say, so if they start passing out that chip, are you gonna get it? No, I'm not gonna. You are. You are probably gonna get it. I'm like.
You are totally gonna get it. Is that what they say?
Yes.
You're totally gonna get it. How do they say it? You are
totally gonna get it. No, I think that they're thinking that I would probably do that. Like, they're not surprised because I'm like kind of outside of their box. So they're like, you would probably be the type that would do something like that.
Well, yeah, it's such a... That number is really, really interesting because, it says, let him who... with understanding discern the number of the beast. It's the number of a man. It's 666, and of course that like I said, I was a hard kid to scare when I was a kid, but that shit used to scare the hell out of me. I used to be so afraid of like this one guy showing up and like you had to choose between your head and hell.
Yeah, but why did you not believe in the rapture? Like, that was the whole big thing. You were going to get raptured out.
Yeah, the raptures were like, you like disappear.
Yeah.
And then like you get, I always thought I was going to get left behind because I was such a bad kid. I was such a bad kid.
Oh, really?
I was a horrible kid.
I was pretty convinced I was going to go.
Yeah, you were.
Except for when I couldn't find my mom. When I was like in the house, and all of a sudden I'd be like, Mom? I'm like, I got left behind.
Yeah, so it's a human number. Its number is 600. 3score and 6. Yeah,
we don't believe that way anymore.
It's an interesting. Speak for yourself.
You still believe in a rapture?
Just in case.
Yeah, you have to.
Just in case. But yeah, I mean that's a scary idea, man. That just concept is like terrifying.
Oh, I know.
Terrifying concept that you get you're basically branded by the state, but then God's like, yo, you're out. See you later.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I was reading this commentary one time, and it was saying that the number 6, because 7 is a number of completion, because God completed the world. So 6 is like, you're trying, third time's the charm, and you've tried 3 times to attain perfection, and you can't.
Oh.
So it's just the limitations of human beings you're always missing 6. You're always missing perfection.
Oh.
And you can never get there in human, human ingenuity and human strength and whatever. And so it's like, and of course Nero Caesar, his name equals 666.
Yes.
And
I heard that later on.
But it was a scary idea.
Yeah, I remember thinking like at one point, might not even fit into our topic of conversation, but I remember thinking, fuck, what if we don't have it? Of course, I wasn't saying fuck because I didn't say that word back then. I was like, oh no, like what if I don't have the right religion? And I'm like, so if I wonder if I practice Catholicism and then I find out about Buddhism and practice that. Like if I just practice all the religions, then probably I'll be safe. And then I was like, no, because Jesus says he's the only way to the Father, and if you don't come through him, you're not going at all. So I remember like feeling like this panic, like, okay, like so I either have to pick the Christian religion or I could take my chance and practice all the other religions, and then where are my chances better?
What an Aaron Ross say? He's like, there's Aaron Ross yesterday. He's like, there's no objective good in the message of Jesus.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing.
Good Samaritan, none of that shit. It's all bad.
I was like, wait a minute. I do believe he told us to feed the poor.
That's my guy. Leave him alone. Okay.
No, I enjoyed that conversation.
No,
Watch you guys go back and forth. Yeah.
It's a good chat. So this guy, I think he's dreaming. I think this guy was terrorized with the Bible, probably like I was as a kid, and he's seeing shit. And then, isn't that crazy? There's some evil face that twists his mind and brings him to despair, like the night terrors. Like people have that shit. You know?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know, the night was black. There was no use holding back because I had to see with someone watching me. In the mist, dark figures move in twists. Was this all for real? Just some kind of hell? So he wakes up.
Oh, I know.
So he wakes up and then he's being drawn to this thing and he's seeing all this shit in the distance. And logic would tell you, this is the thing that gets me all the time. You see these horror movies.
I know.
And there's always
don't go!
Yeah. I was following you. You didn't know it, but I was following you. You were outside. You had one of your historic...
I heard you.
You had one of your historic meltdowns and you were walking. And so, I was like, oh, let me cut her off at the pass. And, I'm walking, and it's, getting darker and darker. I'm freaking Sori and the crazy, what the hell is wrong with her? It's, 1:30 in the morning, and you're walking down, this dark alleyway. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Okay, this is
I was going to go down the very dark
It's always
part,
a white...
I changed my mind.
Yeah, I know. You changed your mind, because I would have intercepted you, because I wanted to teach you a lesson. Because basically, you were going to come around the corner, and then you were going to see me all black and scary and shit.
I know your shape.
And you're still half racist, so you'd be very afraid.
Stop that.
You'd call me up. You'd say, Vin, there's a black man. There's a Negro.
Stop it. I didn't even...
In the dark.
Stop that right now. I would instantly recognize you. I'd be like,
You would not instantly recognize. You'd probably shoot. Stop my gun. So that's probably what would happen.
Throw it at you.
Yeah. Oh, please. The cops would probably... Anyway.
We're not gonna go into that one.
My point is you guys are always drawn into dark shit black. We don't do that. We don't go into dark alleys.
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
I think
We're nah, we're good. We'll stay right out here in the light, street light. But y'all on the other hand, what's over there?
Yeah.
A bunch of cultists? It looks like a bunch of cultists are there. We need to go check this out. We need to go investigate. Look, that's what he says. And as he said, I need to investigate.
It's true.
Yeah.
He said investigate?
I must inform the law.
No, I didn't see that
He says,
part.
I must inform the law.
This can't go on.
This can't go on. He's sacrificing probably some bunny or something like that. He's got to inform the law. But anyway, he's drawn to this situation.
Yeah.
And honestly, to be 100 with you, if I walked outside and I saw a bunch of people chanting and shit, I would be like, what the fuck? I'd have my phone.
I was about to walk over to the woods when I could hear that thing calling out.
I'd be like, yo, Solomon Kane, listen to this shit.
What the devil?
Yo, Kane, if you don't see me, you know what happened. Torch blaze and sacred chants were praised as they start to cry, hands held to the sky. Fire is burning bright, the ritual has begun, Satan's work is done. Sacrifice is going on tonight. So he wants to call the law right there, but I feel drawn towards the chanting hordes. They seem to mesmerize, can't avoid their eyes.
Ugh.
On a serious note, I do think there is a sort of magnetic drawing power of evil.
Oh, I would agree with that.
And I don't mean evil as in I call it direct evil, the root of the supernatural, evil that people are very attracted to for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's always these reasons, oh, I want to know if God was real, so
I was curious,
curious if, because if that's real, then God must be real, and so then you're to search for God, they search the darkness, which ends up getting people in a lot of trouble. And that's why people like to watch the, demons in houses and ghost hunting things and...
Well, but that's kind of one of the major flaws in how evangelicalism dealt with stuff like this. Because the more you made it terrible, the more the rebellious teenager was.
Well,
like,
yeah,
shit.
that's what. Which one was it? Was it The Artist Murder when we did that interview? He said that people if as soon as a movie came out, if it got on the list of like the Catholics said you can't watch this, like that was what they wanted because then it made so many more people went to see it.
Yeah.
Rebellion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
So
me.
it's like
stay away from that.
he was drawn. He was drawn to that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think people are like really drawn to like really dark, you know, like supernatural. I think there's something in us that like wants to feel the supernatural no matter what it is, and you already have because my understanding is that there's a component of you that's naturally supernatural,
Right.
Which is, you know, your spirit, right? So your body interacts with the physical world, and your soul interacts with, you know, the emotional side and your intentions and all that. But I think the spirit is a supernatural part of you,
Right.
and so when you grow up in sort of this, you know, especially now, like we're secularized in America, or it was just in the West, you know, we're post-enlightenment, we're so smart, blah blah blah, and like I think there's that supernatural part of you that still wants that. It still wants that supernatural. So then what happens is like you're post-Christian, so you're not going to go to that, but you're drawn to something, and you're drawn to darkness, you know. Because it's satisfying, it's satiating that part of you that still craves the supernatural. So this guy can't go. He can't go away. I don't think that this song is not promote. I don't feel like this song is promoting like devil worship. Like I couldn't imagine being a kid and being like, I want to
do this.
I'm gonna worship the devil.
Well, yeah,
now.
especially because verse 5 doesn't make the devil come off looking too good, you know?
Yeah, I'll possess your body and make you burn. Like
Right.
that's not how the devil operates. Like Jesus will come out and say, look, if you follow me, you're going to get crucified, you're going to get torn to shreds, and everybody's going to hate you.
Right.
Have a great day. Jesus will tell you, like, straight up, like, what it means to follow him. The devil will be like, oh, man, we're good.
I'm going to give you all these kingdoms.
We're good. What are you doing? We're good.
Follow me into destruction.
You're like, I don't know anybody that would be like, oh shit, no way, you're gonna make me burn? You're gonna throw me into the fire and make me shovel coal forever? Calm down with that. You know what I mean? So my point is like this to me seems like it's portraying the devil's followers as these spooky, chanty people who like you want to call the cops on.
Right.
Like call the cops on these people. Like I must inform the law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so I don't understand how Christians are looking at this and saying, shit, this is
bad. It's just because the name of it, the number of the beast, and then he's got some metal in there. But so did you think that it was a happy sounding song? I mean, that is not the tune that I picture if I walked outside and saw like these people. I
would want to listen to this before we listen to Vatain and Behemoth, because I have a category now in my mind for what dark music and what music dedicated to the devil sounds like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas now, I mean, this sound, but the metal. But it's interesting because when he said or whatever it was, I was like, shit, that's Halford. Like, that's Halford influenced that.
Yep.
This is 1982. I'm pretty sure Halford was in the 70s. So, like,
I agree.
I feel like
I thought the same thing.
That Halford influenced it, right?
Well, my thought was, I wonder if I like this now because I'm okay with I say Judas Priest. That's the name of their band.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I think we are neurons.
We got a category now.
Yeah, I think our neurons have adjusted to where like, okay, this is what good vocal sounds like. The metal at this point in time was just, see, this is the thing about, like nowadays, I feel like anybody can be a rock star. Like I don't feel like you have to be a virtuoso guitar player or a virtuoso singer. I just think that you have to be able to market yourself right.
Yeah.
Get in the right groove, subgenre, whatever, and be intelligent, and anybody can be a rock star. But I feel like this shit, like, you had to be, like, exceptionally talented. Like when I heard the solo was just so good. It was such a good solo, good solid solo, added to the song. But like the way that this guy was singing, I'm like, you can't find that on every street corner. Like you and your friends couldn't come together as a band and say, okay, I was listening to a thing with Metallica one time, a couple days ago, and because I'm trying to do as much research as possible, and Hetfield was saying, we're just five fans who got together. Bullshit! I'm like, what are you talking about? Just 5 fans who got together. Yeah, there's a Kirk Cam, it's a dime a dozen, Hetfield. Sure. For sure. No, like, I mean, these guys were singularly talented. Like, you could tell, like, sonically, these guys were insane. This is a really, really good song. I didn't think it was happy, like, happy, joy, happy, but it definitely wasn't like
Did
dark.
it make you think of dark and death?
No, I think
like had this tune that kind of made you feel like it's all right.
I think he could have easily said, "I am going to a restaurant to eat steak." Yeah, with this, and it would have been completely fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like it would have fit perfectly. Like, either way, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I think he just had a moment of inspiration. What do you give the song?
8.5.
Really?
Yeah. What?
I think I'm going to give it an 8.8. I would have given it a 9, and here it is again. If the song was a little bit longer, it's only like 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, give me some more. You know, like, do another whatever, or do a rhythm change, or do something. But it was still good, and these guys are still. I think Iron Maiden was. Yeah, they were before Metallica, obviously, right? They had to be. Breathable silk boxers. Okay.
That's better than the picture that was there before.
For sure.
That girl's face was like breaking apart. I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
It distracted me.
Yeah. Gosh.
What?
Well, yeah, I just wish the song would have been longer. That's really what it is for me. You know, when I listen to songs in the 80s, like, you know, Metallica, you know, they do these like 8-minute songs, 6.5, 8-minute songs like Master of Puppets. Can you imagine Master of Puppets being done in 8 minutes?
No.
I mean, 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm not criticizing here, like, I wanted more of it, but maybe that's all he wanted to say about it. But yeah, this is a song I remember. The Number of the Beast. Look, they named the record The Number of the Beast too.
I know.
Yeah, and it's like this demon or whatever on the front of the cover. But I wish I could show you these videos about like the dangers of rock and roll, and it's this guy in a black jacket on this set like this.
Hey, why don't we review one of those?
And then there's like, we should review one of those. And then there's like a smoke machine.
Yeah.
And like he's walking through this mist and he's like, hey, I escaped the denizens of hell, you know, with this rock music, and I'm here to warn you from the other side.
No.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah.
We have to.
Black jacket and all that shit. He was serious
that.
as hell, man.
We don't have to make it too official. We'll just watch it and record it so people can see the reaction. Oh my
See
god,
us
it's
reacting
gonna be funny.
to the I mean, I'm not. That's our brother though. Like, we can't make fun of him. I'm not gonna mock him. It's just. I mean, that's my guy. Those are my guys. Like, I'm never gonna like disown my Christian brothers and sisters. It's just. I just don't understand it. Like, did you read the lyrics? That's the thing that gets me about this stuff.
No, you
Like,
can't. No,
read
it's
the
not
lyrics.
about. It's not about the lyrics. They said the music.
Yes, it's about the lyrics.
Stop it. They said the music itself. They hit certain notes that other music didn't hit, and because they hit those notes, those were like demon notes.
The devil's chord.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter what the lyrics said. It didn't matter if it was friggin' Amazing Grace.
Well, no, this one they talked about a lot.
Yeah, I know, but all
It's
metal everywhere.
Because he
was
did
bad.
say the number of for you and me. What do you say about that, Missy? 666, the number of the beast. 666, the one for you and me.
What about it?
Well, what the hell?
What do you mean, what the hell?
For you and me?
Yeah, so?
So 666 is the number for you?
No.
Okay. So wouldn't that concern you as a Christian parent? You want your kid singing that? 666 and one for you and me?
I mean, I'd read the rest of it.
How do you interpret that? I think that these cultists converted him.
Which is why the devil's coming back to possess him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't, I mean, so if our kids were running around singing that 666 is the number for me, you'd be cool with that.
So they're just running around just saying that line?
Well, the whole song, but I mean,
Well,
usually...
I'd ask them what it means to them.
Okay, well, what do you think... I'm asking you. This is usually what we do. What does the one for you and me mean? You're so busy making fun
I would
of
agree. I would
your
think
Christian
it's
brother and
not
sister.
making fun of him. I'm just... It's comical. The 666 for one for you and one for me. I would assume that he converted him. And that's why the devil's coming back for him. But that's not a good ending. It's not like he most people, when they're converted and they're in that satanic stuff, they feel more powerful. He's not like, and now I'm a force of
How many
blah, blah,
actual
blah.
Satans have you met?
No. I'm talking about people that follow satanic stuff.
How many of those people have you met? How could you possibly know that?
5 or 6 of them.
Really? Who are these people?
I'm not listing names.
Talk to me after the show.
Sure. I will, but
Speaking
they
of
always
names-
feel like more powerful.
Speaking of names, I was in a conversation with somebody. He's like, the Bible never mentions the names of these people who supposedly these miracles happen. I was like, yeah. So I named the person. Completely ignored it. All right. I still got love for you though. Yeah, I think that's it. This is an 8.8 for me. Make the song longer, Iron Maiden. Is there like an epic Iron Maiden song? Like, do they have a signature epic
I'm sure
song?
they do.
That's what I want to know. Maiden fans are probably gonna be mad at us again.
For this one?
I don't know.
No, I didn't. A number of people asked for the
I
number of
think-
the beast.
Really?
Yes.
How come we never did it? It's like 4 weeks
How
old.
come we never did it? Like,
We only did one Maiden song.
Do you realize how big our list is?
I know. List is pretty terrible. Pretty long.
How come we never did it?
Vin out.
Story out.
Gone.